someone's being stabbed, you better be. I'm saying is that South Yorkshire Police would never. Everybody and their mother and their brother and their sister and their cat and their dog knows by now that there was an altercation in Oldham when Tommy went down to visit. Danny Tommo recorded the entire thing on his live stream, and I love Danny Tommo so much, and I'm going to react to the shit show, the ruckus that went down on the day that Tommy visited. Now, I have not seen the video in its entirety, just a small clip, and I'm going to react to the entire thing as it unfolds, and I'm just going to give you my opinion. Before I start, I just want to say, to me, Danny Tommo is amazing as a person, as a YouTuber, as a gentleman, and I have nothing but respect for him and his gig. Okay guys, I'm going to watch it now from the start. Let's see. Hit play.
Right, so we've got about 300 youths, 300 throwing bricks at children. We've got youths on, listen, no way, I'm letting the world know what's going on. I'm letting the world... Right, we've got Muslim youths from the Muslim Defence League. Hey, watch him! Rick!
Oh my god, this is frigging crazy. Okay, from the second the video started, it was high rate. Okay, I recognize Danny Tommo's voice. There's 300 youths. Okay, 300 youths. There's officers telling him to get out of a garden. He's in a garden. Okay, that was kind of funny. Like, shit's going down and they're like, get the hell out of the garden. Okay, and I saw a brick flying across the street. Hang on. What are they called? Muslim Defence League? MDL? I'm sorry, but really? That was the best you'd come up with? Muslim Defence League? You literally named yourself after a group which you're supposed to hate. I mean, that says more about you than it does about them. You lack creativity. Okay, so they're in a residential area, shit's going down, there's women police officers, male police officers, there's children. Okay, so they're anti-Tommy, so why have they come to a residential area? Good point, Tommy. Go and move them. See, they're coming after Tommy, but what? Tommy's not hurting anyone. All he's doing is pointing out what someone else is doing. You know, that's a pussy move, trying to get him off a wall. Let's be honest.
So turned up attacking Tommy Robinson supporters. They've got bricks. They've been throwing bricks. They've been throwing bottles. Video them. They better be.
Okay, that was funny. The police officers were videoing the residents of the area and Danny Tommo, and he told the police officers, film them, and they're like, we are filming them, and he was like, you better be. That is so Danny Tommo.
So someone's been stabbed. Muslim Defence League. No, stop pushing me, officer. Officer. Muslim Defence League have turned up. They're throwing bottles. They've stabbed someone. They're all balaclavaed up.
They've stabbed someone? They've stabbed someone.
There's bricks all over the road.
Oh my god.
Hey, brick! So we've got 300 Muslim Defence Leagues that have come down to attack Tommy Robinson supporters. There's children.
Okay, so I'm kind of triggered by the name Muslim Defence League. If you are counter towards the EDL, which is the English Defence League, which is a violent organisation, contains lots of racist people, you are going to go down the same route as them. you know, you're being violent in the same way they're being violent, but you can't fight fire with fire. That's never gonna result in resolution, you know. Okay, fine, go down there, protest, but why do you have to be violent? You're as bad as the people who you hate then, you know.
To this location, Tommy Robinson is over there, he's safe, he's with security. They've turned up in about 300 to 400 Muslim Defence League throwing bricks. There's another brick.
This is the first time I'm hearing about the Muslim Defence League, by the way.
Bottles. One person apparently has been stabbed. They're all balaclavaed up. All the lads that are peaceful here, none of them are here looking for fight.
Just typical, isn't it? They're ballied up. Ballied up youths.
Bricks! We've got eggs and bricks, look. Bricks. It's good, trust me. No, I'm not going to get hurt. It's okay.
Danny, you need to be careful. Like, if bricks are getting thrown, then...
Honestly, I'm okay. Seriously, I promise you. It's my... I promise you I'm okay.
Danny, honey, you are brave.
So, if anyone that's just tuned in, we've got 300 to 400 Muslim Defence Leagues that have turned up.
Muslim Defence League for the 5th time, in case you didn't hear it the first.
They're women in...
Oh my god, did you just hear that? Paki scum. That's racist.
Bro, you just had a brick thrown at you. Mate, look, these are bricks that have been thrown over.
Oh my god.
There's women and children here. And they're not...
He just picked up a stone.
No, of course, yeah, take it. It's evidence. Take it, it's evidence. Evidence.
He just gave a stone to that woman, that police officer, and she put it in her pocket. Why did she put it in her pocket? Let me know down below.
You need to put a helmet. Officers, you need to give her a helmet. If she gets hit with a brick, she's facing the other way. What's your head? Officers, she can't stand here without a helmet. Officer, she can't stand here without a helmet. She's gonna get hurt. You've got a helmet on. That's not a helmet.
That's not a helmet. Trust me, it is. You know, at first I was like, why is he being so uppity and so OCD about, you know, the female police officer not having a helmet? Like, I just thought it was like Danny Tommo just being like overly cautious, overly uppity, just trying to like add a bit of drama to the situation. Because you saw how he was like, oh, Tommy, he was definitely trying to aggravate the situation. I see you, Danny Tommo, I see you, boo, you were not trying to calm people down. Okay, but yeah, that woman looked like she was not wearing a safe helmet. I mean, Oldham police, you're really negligent. All I'm saying is that South Yorkshire police would never.
Are you okay? Bless you, sorry. You okay, yeah? Unbelievable.
Oh, I love you, Danny. Every single strand of your hair is just on fleek. You have to make sure your hairstyle is on fleek before you leave to go for war, right?
Muslim Defence League, and they were coming. So the English Defence League is a violent organisation.
God, I thought a brick was gonna hit. Oh my god, did it hit someone?
Look at the size of that brick. Let me show you the size.
Oh, he's looking for the brick now.
Let me show you the size of that brick. Where's that brick? Let me show you the size of that brick. Where's that brick gone? Where is it?
Oh my god, this is I shouldn't laugh, but it's like, where's that brick? I'm gonna find that brick. I'm not going home until I find that brick. Where's that brick? Oh my god. Oh goodness, I shouldn't laugh.
Where is it? Let me show you the size of this. Look what they've just thrown.
Ooh, that is a big brick.
There's a woman here, she's a reporter. This is what's
that is a big brick.
This is death. If that hits you in the face, in the head.
That is a big bitch.
That is attempted murder.
It is attempted murder.
These police officers are not dealing with it. That's attempted murder. Officer, that is attempted murder.
He took it off him and put it in his pocket again.
Go that way. Don't come this way in. Don't antagonise the crowd. Tell the riot squad to go back.
Oh, okay, so Danny's working with them now, trying to say don't antagonise them, tell the crowd to go back. Okay, that's good.
Officers!
Oh my god, he just whipped out that truncheon. That was kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Try and get everyone back. What's it, cat care? Move out the way.
Whipped it out.
Seriously, move out the way.
Yes, ma'am.
Go with Tom now. Make sure that we've got the vehicle ready. Make sure everything's safe. And anything else happens, I'll come back on. Strikes.
Wow. Wow. You want my 2 cents, I suppose. I'm just going to be honest with you. What I witnessed in that video was disgusting. I don't know if the police were being deliberately negligent, as Donny Tommo proclaimed in the video. They came properly towards the end apparently, so good for them. The area that they were in, it looked like a residential area. Now here's my thing. If Donny Tommo was in the town centre, in Oldham town centre, then what were they doing in a residential area? That's what I don't get. Why go to the neighbourhood surrounding? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, you have to be a particular type of coward in order to do that. These MDL goons came down and spent their welfare money to come to their neighbourhood. Not to protest, because you know I'm all for a good protest, but to intimidate and to attack families, children, women, innocent people that didn't necessarily want to be involved. Then are you surprised that people gather on the streets to defend their neighbourhood? You wonder why Muslims get a bad name. You're not helping the situation by doing this. Believe it or not, there will be nefarious repercussions for what was done in Oldham on that day. I promise you, and I do not want to see it, and I do not want to be at the brunt of it as a Muslim, but I feel like people will be hurt, and you're driving a further wedge in between communities, between Muslim communities and non-Muslim communities, and it's going to start a race war. It's going to start a Muslim non-Muslim war, and I'm not ready for that. And I'm shocked that there were reports of a stabbing and a shooting. I mean, you guys let me know down below if that has been confirmed or not, but if so, then that's disgusting. That's just shocking. Now here's the thing with the Muslim and non-Muslim dynamic. The pendulum swings one way and the other all the time, and this is just an example of the pendulum swinging one particular way. You have they attack them, then they attack them, then you get EDL, and then from the EDL you get something called the Muslim Defense League, which I disagree with Muslims ever coming up with a group calling themselves the Muslim Defense League, because you're trying to fight fire with fire, and that's just not going to work. And look, Danny, I do love you, but you're kind of acting amok, especially like with the stones. You were kind of like, oh my god, he's a stone, take it, oh my god, he's a stone, oh my god, like like no offense, but you're kind of like disrupting the policing process. And you know, South Yorkshire Police did kind of look negligent, not gonna lie. South Yorkshire Police came out looking like they had egg on their face, and at some points it was almost as if Danny was leading them, like they were actually almost taking advice from him, but not really, but it just looked like it. As police, you kind of have to hold it down, right? But I just hope that we as a society can come together, have interfaith dialogue, inter-race dialogue, communication, and we need a symphony. Constant hate and constant antagonism. We just need a smooth, well-oiled society, and this isn't going to help. This will happen again, whether it's going to be on the other side with the non-Muslims or whether it's going to be the Muslims. This will happen again. Remember, the pendulum swings one way and then it will swing the other, but we need to catch that pendulum and stop it, full stop. Now it breaks my heart to the people who are going to be affected by this, but like I said, I hope if you're watching this, if you've been affected by any of this, then I hope you're okay, your loved ones are okay, and I hope that none of you, and I hope for myself and my family, are also safe and do not suffer the repercussions that will inevitably come from this. We need resolution and justice. I've been Colin Alawi. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and do so, become part of the family. I make these kind of videos all the time. Okay, I love you and I will leave you. Bye.